And we are entering week number 3 of the COVID crisis here in Canada. For many of you, you've been on lockdown or on quarantine or self-isolated for 2 weeks. You're entering your 3rd week. What you'll find happening is we're sort of starting to adjust to our new norm. This is our 2nd week of trying to school our kids or giving them something productive to do during the day while we're balancing our business with whatever duties and whatever responsibilities we have at home, whether you're in the US, whether you're in Canada, wherever you are. This is a reality. And I need you to look me in the eye and know that you are going to get through this crisis. Your small business will get through it as well. It's just scary right now. There are so many uncertainties around, but there are things that you can be doing to ensure that your small business survives this crisis. The absolute very first thing, which goes above and beyond everything else, is stay calm. Stay calm and carry on. You're not carrying on as normal. There's nothing normal about our work right now. As entrepreneurs, we are needing to be fluid. You're needing to shift your messaging to stay relevant. You're likely wondering how to get your content seen. All we can do right now is stay calm, especially when we start getting the requests for clients to either drop their services or suspend payments or extend their payments or just stop working with you altogether. This is a reality. We've got to be calm as we handle each and every situation individually. We are all people in this situation, and we are all people with our own stories, our own situations, our own individual needs. And at times like this, if you go into panic mode and you drop your prices or you give everything away for free or you just let everybody go, you let them off the hook and you just disappear, that's going to do a short-term benefit to you in that you're protecting some feelings that you may have, or you're keeping yourself feeling safe. We've got to just stay calm and think things through rationally at this point. The very first thing and only thing we can do is focus on what we have. And what you have is your current client base. When you focus on what you have, you can then make powerful decisions. When you're focused on what you're losing or what you've lost, then all of a sudden you're going to make panic decisions, which in the short term might feel like the right move, but in the long term are going to harm you and your business. So go slow. Step by step, look at each and every individual case, and let's not be afraid to talk to another person. Focus on your current people and what you have, and then, my goodness, have a conversation. I know that some of the women I've been working with are having a hard time reaching out to their clients and saying, hey, here's your invoice, or hey, are we keeping on going? We have to be proactive in those conversations and come up and develop a plan together. You don't need to discount the work that you're doing, because my next point, number 4, is going to help you double down and help them even more. But develop a plan that works for both of you. Come into the conversation with calm, clear confidence of what you're willing to do, with some ideas of how you can negotiate. Sometimes you're going to need to extend the payments. Sometimes you're going to need to defer 1 month's payment. In the short term, I know that stings, but in the long term, if you can keep your clients happy, they are going to stay loyal to you from here on in. So come up with a plan that works for both of you together. It may take a couple conversations. If you're not happy with the plan, simply say, let me go and sleep on this and let's talk again tomorrow to just before we make everything official. Coming back to the idea of focusing on what you have, especially as a service-based business right now, your job is to double down on the value you're bringing to your current clients, because you have something to help them. So dig in and help them with that. You don't have to drop your prices. You can if you feel like that's what you need to do. But if you can add even more so that they're getting an even 50% more value for the same investment, yes, that's going to cost you some time and energy, maybe even a little bit of money. But right now, it's working with your people and seeing them and serving them through one of the hardest times in their lives. This is a long-term play. Double down on the value that you're bringing and communicate it clearly and widely. Absolutely all shifts in arrangements that you're making with your clients need to be in writing. We want everything to be documented. It can be as simple as an email as a level 1 sort of communication. Don't rely on the phone call, put it in writing. If you have some capacity to step it up, then number 2 would be do a signed contract if you can. Write out the parameters of your updated work together. You sign it, they sign it with a date. We just need that written piece of documentation with the updated plans for your people so that we have a legal groundwork. And listen, let me just go back to the beginning here. Keep calm. We're going to get through this, but we've got to stop treating this moment as holding our breath until the normal comes back. There's not going to be a normal coming back. There's nothing normal about this situation. We are going to come back. It's just going to look different. Your business may look different. Your offerings may look different. So let's just attack it today and deal with today so that we're set up for later when we start shifting back to not being isolated at home and you being able to work at full capacity. Listen, if you know anyone who needs to hear this message, please share it with them, tag them in it, share it to any of your social media platforms. It would be an honor to help more women entrepreneurs survive this crisis. I'm going to be live tomorrow at 9:30, and I'm going to be talking about the financial support that's available here in Canada, knowing that it is fluid. It is changing each and every day. I know that many of you, like me, are falling through the cracks here and don't necessarily fit into any of the categories of the support that's there. So let's talk about what that can look like and what the support is that's out there. I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30. In the meantime, it's okay to have those conversations with your clients. Keep calm and carry on. I'll see you tomorrow.